Introducing yourself can be awkward and very stressful, depending where you are and to whom you are introducing yourself to. So, how can you condense who you are and what you do into a more powerful, impactful, and memorable presentation? In this video, I'm going to be giving you pro tips to help you master the art of self-introduction. Let's go. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Patricia Curti. I'm the founder of Gallery of Ideas. One of my specializations when it comes to public speaking is helping people to discover and articulate what makes them unique so that they can really express the best of themselves and form, I would say, deeper connections with people. And it all starts with your unique self-introduction. So, number one, make your self-introduction relevant. Okay, so for example, if you are introducing yourself in a professional environment, right, you wouldn't say, for example, hi, my name is Patricia. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Patricia Curti. I'm the founder of Gallery of Ideas and I love pineapple pizza. It wouldn't make any sense, would it? It's not relevant. So be mindful of your context and the time you have at hand, because some introductions you have to be really short. Most introductions, they would vary between 15 to 30 seconds. And depending where you are, you might be asked to give a longer introduction, or you feel that is required for you to be giving a longer extended introduction about yourself. So make your introduction relevant to the situation, number one. Number two, go beyond your professional title, right? Some people, they get stuck, they say their names and their professional title and they stay there. And it's very boring and it doesn't really show your character and someone that is like that I would be interested in talking with, right? So instead of saying, hi, my name is Patricia Curti, I'm the founder of Gallery of Ideas, nice to meet you. A little bit more time, I would probably introduce myself in a more exciting way. I would say, hi, my name is Patricia Curti. I'm the founder of Gallery of Ideas, a public speaking school, branding, media, and events organization based in Barcelona. Nice to meet you. Definitely more captivating and less boring, right? So I'm giving a lot of information there because I've rehearsed. With this kind of answer, it helps the other person. It facilitates the conversation. It helps the other person to explore some kind of questions to keep the conversation going. Number three, I don't know if you heard about this, but there is a term called PVP, your personal value proposition. What is your value proposition? When you are introducing yourself, think about what your contribution is. In your personal introduction, try to add some elements of how your persona can contribute to other people's lives and what kind of problems can you solve, what kind of situations you are best at. So try to incorporate these elements in your self-introduction and it will make the other people feel like, oh, this is great. Maybe I should be contacting you for this and that. So that's a very important and key aspect to add to your self-introduction. Number four, be original. Okay, if you are a teacher, for example, it doesn't mean you have to write an essay and bore other people to death with your introduction. However, take like an extra step and tell a little bit more the nature of your job. Don't just say, hi, I'm a teacher. Hi, I teach maths to young kids and it's a lovely job. I work, in this field for 15 years and I love it. Anything that could contribute to the nature of your job will give the other person a little more information about what you are all about. Plus, the way you deliver your self-introduction, it matters a lot. So make sure you explain all this with a nice smile. A friendly smile always works magic. Number five, preparation. I always talk about preparation because it's key. In fact, there is a very good line that I posted the other day on Instagram. a good speaker skills aren't your genes, they are in your preparation. And it's so true. It's all about preparation. How do you want people to recognize you for? What do you want them to know you're good at? So you say, yes, great party preparation, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to put in my self-introduction. So take a step back and ask yourself, what would you want to be known for? What do you want other people to recognize you for? And then from that, you start drafting your self-introduction. But preparation is key. Without a proper preparation for this kind of events, it's very difficult that you're going to be pleased with the way you introduce yourself, right? So take your time, answer to the questions, how you'd like people to perceive you, what would you like them to know you for, and then write it down. Write it down and prepare yourself. 6. Mind the culture context. If you are introducing yourself in front of an audience, an international audience, be mindful of words that maybe would be disrespectful or inappropriate in front of this audience. Very important to take this into consideration when introducing yourself. Number 7. Be careful when coming up with funny ways of introducing yourself. Humor is great, but avoid cracking jokes just for the sake of cracking jokes. What you consider funny may not resonate so well with your speaker or your audience. Keep that in mind. Let's recap the 7 pro tips that I gave you today for your self-introduction to become more memorable, powerful, impactful, and really for you to feel confident when introducing yourself. Number 1, make sure your personal introduction, that your professional introduction is relevant to the situation at hand. 2, go beyond your professional title. Okay, try to expand a little bit more. Say something interesting about your industry, about what you do. And I'm sure people will appreciate you for that. Number 3, say what your contribution is. Remember, PVP, personal value proposition. What is your PVP? What is your personal value proposition? What is so wonderful that you can bring to the table? Let people know. All right, that's important. If you have the time to craft that into your self-introduction, do it because it works really well. Number 4, be original, be yourself. Now, don't try to imitate other people's introductions. Just be yourself. Be the best version that you want it to be. Number 5, preparation. I always insist on this part, preparation. So write it down, rehearsal out loud, your preparation. First of all, it starts with your drafts, as I said before. Try different drafts for different introductions that you might need, and then rehearsal, and then say it out loud, and then record yourself, and keep doing it until you feel comfortable, until it's so natural to you that people are going to say, wow, this person really knows what they're talking about. You know, it's starting right there with your self-introduction. Number 6, be mindful of your culture environment. If you are in a different country, if you are dealing with different audiences, have this in mind when introducing yourself. Be respectful to others. Number 7, always be very careful when coming up with funny jokes about yourself. Self-deprecation is great when you know how to do it, but it's not always the case. You have to really analyze when is the best moment to crack a joke or maybe say something that is a little bit more creative. So take all this into consideration when preparing your self-introduction, and I'm sure you will be very, very successful. The more you practice and write it down, different drafts and scenarios for different situations, and the more you practice out loud, recording yourself and then going back to your writing, rewriting, seeing what really connects when you speak, you know, what resonates with you first, and then see how people react to if you wanted to say something funny. So put it all this together and keep practicing. So in every situation, be it formal or informal, you will have something ready for that occasion. And that's awesome because then you can really start with the right foot. You know, you can start like feeling confident. And from there, it's all about feeling more and more confident bringing a great conversation to the table or a great presentation to a group if you are doing a presentation. Here you go, 7 pro tips for you to improve on your self-introduction. If you'd like to continue researching more into this, I have tons of videos on this channel that can help you communicating better with tons of tips and even mini classes that you can enjoy. So any questions for me, it's very simple. Just write it down in the comments below and I will get back to you. And in the meantime, I'm going to leave you 2 more videos for you to watch because I think they are relevant to the content that is being explained here today. And I'm sure you're going to appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe with the notifications on, because otherwise, with so many videos out there, it's very difficult for you to see when I'm publishing a new content on my channel. And by subscribing, you're going to be helping our community also to grow, because then more people will be able to see this content around YouTube. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again very soon. Ciao, ciao.